Barca didn't look themselves. And I don't feel that they played this game in a way that you've gotten used to. They lacked intensity, and as a result, Real Madrid really didn't feel a need to match them.
Gab?
Yeah, I respectfully disagree. I mean, I could be biased here because I generally always enjoy the Clasico, but I thought this was a very good game. I thought there was intensity in it. Witness the 8 yellow cards, and it could have been more. And I thought, I agree with the boys that Real Madrid had the upper hand in this. You know, we talked before the game about how Zidane could work an edge tactically, and he did that, giving us that look with Isco in there, and the sort of Valverde Casemiro in front of the back four. And Barcelona, once again, I think, showed a bit of Messi dependency, and you know, when the light was on, they created chances, and when the light went off, they didn't. But yeah, I really liked it. I wasn't bored at all.
No, I just thought the way that...
It's just easy to please.
No, well, I'm the same.
Well, you're not the same. Let's not...
Easy to please?
Easy to please. This is a phrase that I've never heard used with Craig Burley in the same sentence.
There have been many times over many years where Gab and I have not been on the same page, but I'm pretty much on the same page. I enjoyed the quality of some of the passing, particularly in tight areas. I just think some of the quality in the final third could have been better. But between the penalty boxes, the quality from some of these players in areas where you think there's no way they're going to be able to play out here, I thought was pretty good. Unfortunately, it fell down for both of them at the end. But when you go into the Camp Nou and create literally double the amount of chances that Barcelona create, you've done something right, and you've kept a clean sheet. So I think Real Madrid will actually be a bit disappointed not to take the 3 points, bearing in mind for long periods the way they played in the game. And I think we talk about Real Madrid's struggles at the start of the season, and it's clear to see, and it has been for a wee while now, how they're starting to turn this ship around, which is coming at a good time for them.
Yeah, and credit to Zidane for that.
Yeah, because he was under pressure at the start of the season, and you know, people were talking about his job again, which...
Yeah.
Listen, might come round very, very
Robbo
soon.
said he'd be sacked in 6 weeks.
Well, it's Real Madrid and Barcelona. It could come round in less than that. But I like what he's been able to change with the team and the squad and the way they're playing it. Some of the older guard coming out, some of the younger guys coming in, a little bit more pace about the play. Didn't get the just rewards today, I think. But, you know, I think he'll be happy with the performance. Disappointed with the result, because I think he'll feel they did enough to take 3 points.
Gab, is this just where the Clasico is at the moment? We compare it to other years when it was the watch game, wasn't it? The must-see game of them all. But with considering all the departures, obviously the Ronaldo-Messi thing has gone as well, that maybe it isn't quite the attraction that it once was.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what people necessarily want, right? You've got two of the biggest brands in world football.
I suppose they want chances, they want goals. Like, neither keeper had to make a save in this game.
I mean, look, I think these are two very good teams, and these are also two teams that, you know, on the night, in the past, people have criticized Sergio Ramos and Gerard Piqué. I thought both of them marshaled their defense really well. We have a legitimate title race in, you know, one of the top 2 leagues in the world. And in the other one, we have a team running away with it. I don't know what people expect here. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was really good.
It's not people, Gab. It's not people. It's a person.
What, Frank?
No, you. I mean,
I'm here too. I'm in that camp as well.
What camp? Did you not come in? Was you less interested in this game today before it started?
Less interested as compared to what?
Well, anytime.
Than last year's?
I mean, what was to be...
No, but the quality isn't what I'm saying is the quality isn't quite...
Yeah, no, I'm still interested. I still think it's one of the must-see games in a calendar year. I still believe, and I understand, I get the history between these two and everything that it means, not just on the field, but off it. I just thought, listen, I thought Real Madrid played good football, but Barcelona were disappointing. And if one team isn't playing good football, you expect a little bit more intensity from them. And I felt it didn't deliver in that regard.
I mean, we talked about the big game in Germany yesterday at Dortmund and Leipzig about how, it was a super game, great and open, but it was error-ridden. Error-ridden. Now, here we've got two teams that have been criticised for the defences, have kept a clean sheet. But some of the stuff, and that's why I don't get the argument here, and I think you might just be doing it for that reason, is some of the football that was played at periods in this game in the first hour was top-notch. Now, you can look at the finishing because Lionel Messi hasn't banged in a 35-yard free kick again, or Karim Benzema hasn't done anything special, or Gareth Bale didn't rattle it in the top corner. But I quite liked it. Now, I know Monsieur Leboeuf did not.
Frank?
Yeah, well, I understand what Craig and what he tries to say, but the thing is, if you have a perfect game, you have no goal, because if you have mistakes, you can allow to score a goal. It was, in a way, not exciting because of the intensity that I didn't see, or the lack of intensity, let's say, because it's not the type of Clasico, of derby that we used to see with
it's not
kind
a
of
derby.
Aggressiveness, you know.
Well,
it's not a derby, yeah, but
it's a big game.
Yeah, it's true. So it's a Clasico. It's the must-watch game in the world. 600 million people are watching it. I'm sorry, if it's to see a 0-0 with 3 chances to score for Barcelona and 3 chances to score for Real Madrid, with the position of the ball where it goes at 10 miles an hour instead of going to 15 miles an hour, when it's not vertical but it's mostly horizontal when they play, I'm not enjoying it, you know. I rather see Liverpool playing, is what I'm saying, that, because it's more vertical and it's more intense. And maybe I see mistakes from the defenders, but I see a game, I see a life. It's like you want to do something perfect. And sometimes when it's too perfect, it's kind of, well, not boring, because of course it wasn't boring, but it's not pleasant. That's the only thing I'm saying, is we have wonderful players on the field. I want to see a wonderful game, and it's the game you want to see, and something was missing for me.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.